Everyone, welcome you all to today's topic of grammar, that is story writing. My dear student, do you love to write stories? Yes, I know many of you love to write stories. So, have you ever thought that in order to write stories, we need to keep certain points in our mind? And what are they? To write briefly, we can make it beautiful, and we can compose it in a proper manner. So today we will be reading about story writing as well as certain important points to be kept in mind in order to compose a story. Before that, let me show you a picture. If I give you certain picture, can you describe the story? What is there in the box number 1? What is there in the box number 2, 3 and 4? So if someone tell me that what is there in this box number 1, then I'll say that I can see here two animals sitting and talking to each other. One is frog and the other one is mouse. They are sitting near the river bank and they are talking to each other. Now the second one, I can say that something happened in between both of them, that one jumped inside the water. Whereas in the fourth one, along with the frog, the mouse also jumped inside the pond. And there is a thread you can see on the leg of whom frog, it is tied, and the mouse is also tied with the same thread. Now what happened at the end? An eagle came and saved both of them from the water. So in this way, you need to write the story after looking this picture. So let us keep in mind certain points. You can see here important points. So it's written like, write the story in past tense. You need to write the story in past tense. You cannot write in present tense. Present tense means the thing is happening, but it's not the thing is happening, but it's already done. So you need to write it in past tense. So introduce brief dialogue wherever possible. Now learn to develop the story. So you need to develop the story, right? And what it is said, that you need to develop story or introduce brief dialogue wherever possible. You need to develop the story from the given hints. Hints means this one, pictures or hints. And then it is written, don't change the storyline in case of the outline is given, and avoid unnecessary details. That means you need to write on that particular story. You should not include any of the stories or any of the animals which is not at all there inside this box. So you need to talk about these two animals, and the third one is this bird, right? So you cannot include anyone else. So here you can see the definition. Writing a story is an imaginative task. You need to imagine. It requires clear understanding of the incident and involving some characters, right? So you need to write these points, my dear student, in your notebook, this 5 points, and you need to give the heading story writing. So this is all about story writing, and for your self study you can read the story. You can see here it's written in points, in dialogues. You can see here, right? You can see here it's written passage. Again, there are a lot of stories here, so you can read it out for your self studies. Now let us move to the next chapter. So it's my humble request, my dear student, in your notebook, please write this points. Just write the heading story writing and write this important 5 points. Okay, move to the next page, that is 240 in your book. That is picture composition. Again, what is this picture composition? Composition means, as you have already heard the word, like singer composing their songs, right? So the one who talk about it or who write about it, that is called composition, or whatever you write in that particular topic. For example, you can see an image here. The topic is a journey by train. You can see an image. There are 4 members here. One is coolie, one is mother and father, and the other one is son. So how they are holding their luggage and they are walking happily. They are talking to each other, and few of the stuffs are being carried by the coolie. So here you need to see this picture carefully and you need to write a paragraph out of it. So here you can see there is a beautiful example written here. There was an excitement all around. My cousin in Delhi was getting married to an NRI, and there were hectic preparation. Shoppings were done, tickets booked, luggage packed, and I was most excited as I could get a week's leave from school. So in this way, you need to compose a paragraph, and that is called picture composition. That means you need to see the picture and then you need to frame certain sentences and make a paragraph. You can see here it's too long. You can see your book, right? So in order to do this picture composition, there should be kept in mind some important points in order to make it beautiful. So you can see here, what is this picture composition? It's nothing but it's again an imaginative exercise, and it can be narrative or descriptive. And here are certain points you can see here. Study the picture carefully, think what the picture suggests, imagine a story if suggested in some incident or event. Use past tense. As I have already told you in the story, you need to write in past tense, and if you are to describe what the picture suggests, use the present tense. So if you are looking at the picture, then you can say it in present tense, but you need to write the story in past tense. So it's my humble request, my dear student, again you need to write this 5 points in your notebook. Just give the heading picture composition and then write this 5 point. And for your self studies, again I would like to say that just go through any of the paragraph. You can see here there is another image in your book, and again some passages or paragraphs are being composed, so you can just go through it. The important thing is just keep in mind these points and write the heading. Now let's move to the next topic. Move to the next topic, page number 244, that is paragraph writing. What is this paragraph writing? My dear student, don't get so lazy after looking all these videos and all. As we all know that this story writing, email, letter writing, these are all small topics. So I want that everything, all the writing part should be covered up in a single video. So it's my request to all, please write it down. Don't ask me that, ma'am, what to write, because I have already mentioned you by pencil tick here. You can just write the topic, and the main topic you need to write in your notebook. Then just write this important points, not necessary to write all this paragraph what it is written here, right? So you just focus on this, what exactly this paragraph writing is. It's same, you need to frame certain sentences from a topic. There will be a topic and you need to write paragraph out of it. So what is the definition? It's a short composition on a given topic. It should be well connected and the thing should be on that particular topic. If you are talking about ice cream, then you cannot talk about chapati. Is it so that we can talk about chapati? No. So if you are talking about ice cream, then you need to write all the sentences related to ice cream rather than writing about chapati, which is of no use, right? There should be unity. As in friendship also, there will be some friend among yourself who have the unity among themselves, right? If they want to do something, then there will be unity and they will say that, okay ma'am or okay sir, we will do this task in group. That means there is unity. Everyone is connected to one another. Similarly, in this paragraph writing also, there will be unity among that. So unity is like the paragraph that has unity develops a single topic. And all the sentences have a direct bearing on the topic and each thought is connected with the other. So, as I told you, if you are writing about ice cream, you cannot relate to chapati. Similarly, all the sentence should be interrelated, interconnected. And what is this order? Order means the details in the paragraph should be arranged in a logical order. So there should be a sequence. There should be a systematic chronological order, right? So each growing out of the other that precede. Means if you are writing about a particular sentence, that sentence should be interrelated to the second sentence and the second one should be interrelated to the third one. You should not write A and then end up with Z. What about the other one in between letters, right, from A to Z? So similarly, while writing also, you need to consider this order. That means every line should be interrelated. And the last one is variety. A good paragraph should consist of sentences of varying length, some long, some short. Sometimes we divide the paragraph, right? Sometimes we start from the middle. Sometimes we start from the beginning. So all the paragraphs should be unique in itself. There should be variety in it, right? So these three things should be kept in mind, that is unity, order and variety. You can see here it's again in details. There are 5 points which is written in details what exactly it means, right? So no need to write all this. You just need to write this 3 points: unity, order and variety, and the definition of paragraph writing. So this is all about paragraph writing. I hope the topic is clear to you? Please write it down in your notebook, this 3 point. Let us move to the next topic, that is 265 in your book. What is this email? I hope you all know what exactly email is, how it is sent, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, and how we can send an email. Because everyone have already read and are reading as well are what? Computers. You know about computer, you know about internet, you know about technology right now. How the letters are being passed from one person to the other, and within a fraction of second, within a fraction of minute, we can send emails to thousands of people and what? Hundred of people. But it should have what? Internet connection. But where is this offline mode or the letter? Do we think that it will get suddenly if we send someone, if A is writing a letter, can it be sent within 1 hour to B? No. But in email, it's very easy, right? So now let us see what exactly this email is. And in order to write this email or send this email, what are the key points should be kept in mind? So here you can see the definition. Email means it's a form of letter. Its format is slightly different from a traditional letter. And it is sent through internet or on a computer. You can see here, and there are certain points why it is preferable to a letter. You can see here, email reaches its destination in no time, means within a fraction of a minute you can send email. It can be sent to many persons simultaneously just at a single click of a button. Time and space pose no problem. Now there is no time problem or something like that. It's cheap, it can be read at any convenience, and it is very useful in doing business transaction and in conveying a message in an emergency. So these are all the key points to be kept in mind, and these are all the advantages of an email. So here you can see how to begin an email. Begin with the email address of the sender, such as rksharma@yahoo.com, and mention the date. You can see here the format. So it's very easy, and I know you all are acquainted with this email, sending emails and all. So you can see here where to write sender's email. Here you can see here sender's email, then date, then receiver's email address, then subject line, what is the subject, then salutation, message, and then you need to write your signature, right? So it's just like somewhat like the format of a letter, but here the letter is taking too much time, and here the email is sent within a fraction of seconds. So it's my humble request again, my dear student, write the title email, give the heading, and you just need to write these points. Why is it preferable to a letter? So you need to write all this, and you can draw this format as well. You just draw this box, write all this, write this left hand side all the names, and just write this email heading, then write this point. I hope all the topics are clear to you. If you face any problem, please feel free to call me. Thank you all.